welcome to our final review, the volume review. Today we're going to be able to identify faces, vertices, and edges, find the cross sections of solids, find the volumes of cubes, prisms, cones, pyramids, cylinders, spheres, and any type of irregular composite solid. You ready to go? Now, you guys should have took the Kahoot, and on the Kahoot, you guys did wonderful. In case you missed it, this is for you. Now, match the number of faces. How many faces does it have? Name the number. Well, number of faces are, you got the bottom. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be the number of sides, which is 7. Number 2, edges. Edges are the number of pretty much lines. So since you have 6 for your hexagon down here, and then 6 running up to the apex, that would be 6 and 6 is 12. Next one, vertices. That is the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 up there. Got it? Awesome. You want to check your answers? You guys could use Euler's theorem. Faces versus vertices. 7 plus 7 is 14. Equals, does that equal 12 plus 2? Yes, it does. That means we did everything right, or we did 2 things wrong. Hopefully you did everything right. Next one, let's do another one. Number of faces. Right there. Oh, I gave you 2 pyramids. That is a square pyramid. I guess square, rectangular pyramid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number of edges. The number of lines are 4 on the bottom, 4 leading up to the apex is 8. And the number of vertices, 4 on the bottom, and that one is 5. Let's use our formula. 5 plus 5, does that equal 8 plus 2? Of course, everyone knows that 10 equals 10. Got it? Let's go another one, number 7. Draw the cross-sectional diagram of this figure right here. That is a cone chopped. Gives you a triangle. Cross-section of a cube when you chop it across. Rectangle. If I took this cone and chopped it horizontally, what figure would I get? Get a circle. If I took this and chopped this horizontally, what would I get? You still get it. Alright, next questions. Volumes. You will be able to use volume formulas on your test, so you will be getting them. That's why they're given to you here. So, first one is a cylinder. Pi times 7 squared, which is your radius, times the height, which is 12, gives you 1,848 cubic units. Problem 10. Is that a cylinder or a sphere? That is a sphere. 4/3 pi r cubed. 4/3 pi 4 cubed. 268 cubic units. Problem number 10. What figure is that? That's also a cylinder. It happens to be an oblique cylinder. It's just a cylinder who's pushed over, uses the same formula as a cylinder. Pi r squared h pi, 4 squared times 7, because your height is just the distance between the bases. Make sure you make the right angle here. It's not the slant, it's just the distance vertically. All right, and 16 times 7 times pi is indeed 352. All right. Problem 12. This is a sphere, and since the diameter here is 18.3, the radius is half of that is 9.15. Half of 18.3, 9.15. We don't care about the diameter, we just care about the radius. 4/3 times 9.15 cubed is 3,209. All right, sorry. Flying through these problems. All right, ready to go? Next one. Now, just so you know, the radius is half the diameter, and half of 18.3 is indeed 9.5. All right. Next one. Number 13. Prism. Length, width, height. 2 times 4 times 1.5. 3 times 4 is 12. What is that? Pyramid. Area of the base times 1/3 times the height. Area of the base is length times width. 7 times 7 is 49. Height makes a right angle with the base and attaches to the opposite vertice. Apex. 1/3 of 49 times 10 is 163. All right. 17 over here. What's that? You can call it a prism, 6 times 6 times 6. Or you can call it a cube, which is 6 cubed, 216. Both ways give you the same answer. 16. Once again, this is a pyramid. base 2 and 5, because it's a right angle right there, it's a rectangle. The base is 10. The height, distance from here to here, is indeed 4. So 1/3 of 10 times 4 is 13.3 cubic units. All right? Not too terrible, right? Number 17. Cone. Radius is 10. 1/3 pi, 10 squared times 13, 1,361. 18 is still a cone, just an oblique cone. Radius is 2, height is 5. 1/3 of pi, 2 squared times 5 is 20.9. Right? And finally, number 19. You guys have, not finally 19, there's 2 more after this, a composite. So this is a cylinder with a cone on top. So let's start with the cone. We know 1/3 pi r squared h. 1/3 radius is 3, because it's the same, and the height is 3. So 1/3 pi 3 squared times 3 is 28.3 cubic units. Now this cylinder is pi r squared h. That's the volume of a cylinder. Radius is 3, and the height is 7. So it's pi 3 squared times 7, which is 197.7. You take these two things, these two volumes of the individual solids, you add them together to form your composite solid, 28.3 plus 197.9, and you've got 226.2. You got that right already, though, right? All right, ice cream cone. You guys like these, right? I like ice cream cones. All right, volume of a hemisphere. That's half a sphere. Sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. This is half, so it's half of 4/3 pi r cubed. Just did that a whole, I don't know, less than 24 hours ago. 1/2 of 4/3 pi, radius is 4.9. Oh, I don't know why this is 5.9. So it's 246. All right, volume 1/3. That's the wrong number right there. Pi times 4.9 squared times 12.6 gives you 316. When you subtract the two numbers, when you add the two numbers, 246 plus 316.8, as an answer, you get 563.2. And now, just so you guys know, this is right here. This should just say 4.9. I just wrote the wrong number. All right, right answer, 100% correct answer. All right, 4.9, not 5.9. Last one. Ooh, let's see if you guys remember back to this. It's the volume of a prism, base times height. The base is this. You have to find the sector area. So how many degrees is that? Well, it's the angle over 360 times pi r squared. Remember we used to find these? Chapter 10. It's not 120, it's 360 minus 120 is 240. So this angle right here is 240 degrees. So 240 divided by 360 times pi, 4 squared, gives you this area right here to be 33.51. Now what do we have to multiply it by? The height here, which is 10, and you get 335.1. Right? Yeah, it was a little tricky, but it shouldn't have gave you that much trouble because you guys are all geniuses. And I wish you a very good luck on your upcoming test. All right? And there is all our lessons for the year. Hope you enjoyed them. And until next time.